nothing captures our situation more like the title of this book, Demonstration of Grace. Because when I look at the National Assembly today, we used to discuss, and I asked myself, is that the National Assembly we were part of in 2003 to 2007? Good old Itaina was on the PDP, and he was chairman of a committee, which today nobody hears about, but he made it a very important committee in those days, rules and business. And rules have been determined to a large extent what happened in the House. Obasanjo will come to present his budget, and people will reserve their right to oppose him, to shout him down, not to applaud him. As opposed to this nonsense of standing up to sing on your mandate, which has started. Which mandate? Which mandate are you standing on? And people like me feel pain more because I hated PDP with a passion. Because I believe and I agree with everybody who says that all the problem we have today, PDP are the architect of it. And we decided that we are going to oppose PDP, and we opposed PDP. I particularly teamed up with renegade PDP members in the House of Reps. From there, we were the team that opposed the Obasanjo's third-term ambition. We left from there to form the Action Congress, became ACN, and then moved to have APC. But what we had in mind in the creation of APC is definitely not what we have today. What we have today as APC is a bunch of brigands, bandits, nothing more, nothing less. Terrorists. If this is what we set out to do with forming of APC, there's no way we would have been part of that nonsense. Like Mohammed and I and the rest of you, we traveled all over this country, believing we are creating a new process, different from PDP, because PDP was a behemoth. You couldn't stand against them. And at the end of the day, APC was brought to life, and we celebrated the fact that Buhari, with all his talk about anti-corruption, was going to make a world of difference. He was a bloody nuisance as president. And today you go to the Senate and some people who are supposed to be progressives who could at least stand up and be counted can't even find their liver.
One of them, sir.
With the greatest respect, when Obasanjo wanted to impose a state of emergency in Plateau State, I, as a member of Afghan, led the opposition against it. On the floor, we challenged Masari, you can't do it. We said, count the members, you can't get the list. How can you impose a state of emergency in a state, in a country, in a nation as diverse as this, and there is not a single dissenting view? Then everybody there is crazy. It's impossible. We can't all agree. How did you end up imposing a state of emergency in a state and there were no dissenting voices? And then today, the APC you're talking about is populated by the same characters and brigands in PDP who crossed over to APC and have taken over. So when you talk about demonstration of craze, and all that we should face today, or what we should call our democracy, I think it's a beautiful sight. However, I know Mr. Monitize is calling me to stop. I want to plead with us, because this is how we want to end. Because last night I learned about the death of Uche Onyeagocha, and I think we should rise up for a moment of silence for that great fighter. Please, let us rise in respect of Uche Onyeagocha. A minute of silence. May the soul of that great African writer, Uche Onyeagocha, who captured the struggles of our people in Kenya, rest